That would not be.
Minton, ladies and gentlemen, New York.
Beating Harold Graham and knockout came to get rid of that.
And that Don mentioned he knocked him out. We won excited. Reading that, very humiliating. Best in the world. That's when
originally would attack here in round number 1.
Boy, how quick we lose when we were in there with the world champion.
Although McCallum has done nothing to make Minton lose.
He realizes top is some McCallum first, and he doesn't.
Several years ago, the WBA top in a 4th round knockout. He has put up a tough fight, lose round, and then losing a rematch. McCallum now is opening up the pace here in the first. Now but he is more interested in getting work. He said 10 rounds. He needs to get tuned up. He's been waiting 10 months, hoped it would materialize. Who was the champion in the middle second round as junior middleweights. And Michael Nunn, of course, 9-year-old Eddie Fuss. He has trained 16. Wayo has had a long line of Jews.
They call him Papa Smurf. Talking about Eddie Futch, and the reason is he's the Papa of boxing. Very wise. There's a good left.
22-11-1 with 12. The NABF title stopped in that fight. He's had fights with Chris Teozo, now a champion, super middleweight. Lost to Futch, stopped in the 10th round. And the last fight going up against Virgil Hill, a non-title fight in October of '90. And went into the 9th round. Very honest about Sean O'Grady last night asked to come out in this fight, and Minton said,
got to make the house same guy that tries at least. You got to give him some credit. He's throwing punches round at a time, and right now McCallum is giving him the room to go a few rounds. That first round, he was trying to try to right hand. Rock Minton's best chance. And why try to take out to set something up?
Frankie Minton in the blue.
Second,
not necessarily in that order.
No, but the best way to get rid of that ring rust is start moving, get those punch few rounds to get loosened up.
And he wasn't for McCallum. His fight plan was to box, to move, to go to the body of Minton.
Bounce around on your. See the movement.
Has to be one of the oldest current champions. Trying to think of the list of champions. Dennis Andres and McCallum are certainly questioned about this. Is McCallum only third on being in the best condition, although he has lost quite a bit of that over the last 10 months.
Here's a fighter in McCallum that's 34, and Ray Leonard at 34 says that his.
The uppercut.
McCallum does say, I've taken good care of my body. I've trained for every match. Look at him go downstairs to that body. He realizes that that's bread and butter down
and
there.
Now upstairs, and he is really bothering Minton here in the 3rd round.
Now, these are not real hard punches that he's throwing. He's putting them out there, setting them in on his opponent's face, getting him used to being hit. Now he will load up on him a little bit later. He's trying to get the work, trying to wear off the ring rust. Unfortunately, there's no place to get rid of that ring rust except in the fight. In front of it.
Going to work out and getting paid for it too.
Absolutely, that's a great thing about fighting. That's why I fought instead of worked out. When you box, you get paid for it. When you work out, the only thing you get bumps and bruises.
For Mike McCallum, the middleweight champion, and in control of this fight, getting the workout that he desired.
And he's staying low. See him lower his center of gravity, bending his knees. He's working the shots that he wanted to. Now between rounds, this is a real pro. Eddie Futch, man. Here's a point where the referee could step in and stop the fight. Right here, McCallum, unless he wants to work, can just throw everything he's got and the referee will stop it. There's Minton fighting back finally.
But staying in the corner.
Well, if he's not punching back, the referee will stop it.
McCallum 38-1 with 31 those that come in the first 3 rounds. McCallum generally wearing his opponent down.
Well, McCallum is following instructions to the T. Eddie Futch said, throw a lot of little shots upstairs to his head. Look at this, and then dig the body.
And that is why.
Knockout blow. The knockout blow, you're out. You don't get hit anymore.
Doctor suggests to stop it. Disappointed that it was stopped was Mike McCallum. Mike McCallum.